And good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I am Weston Coop here with my good partner, as always, Aiden Miller. We are with you today to go with the Brevard Tornadoes against the Huntingdon Hawks. We have a 4-1 conference matchup between the 3 and 6. The Tornadoes come in at 4-1 in conference, 7-5 overall, and the Huntingdon Hawks are going to come in at 4-10 overall and 3 and 6 in the conference. Should be an exciting game here today. We'll see what the Tornadoes and the Hawks have in store for us here in a few moments. And as we get ready for the draw control, we're going to have Zan Hill go up against number 22, Peyton Beechler. And the Hawks are going to come away with it. That's going to be number 11, Mackenzie Wolford. Wolford going to make a pass number 24 to Reagan Barrett. Barrett going to make a pass to number 4, Cade Hudson. Hudson with it. Makes a move. Has Knibler all over. Kind of just going to draw it back. She's going to dump it behind the goal to number 22. That's going to be Beechler. Beechler going to make a pass. Going to pass to number 2, Jones. Jones with it. Going to fire to Barrett. Barrett back over. Wolford going to scoop it up. Going to make a pass back to Barrett. Going to go to number 4, Cade Hudson. Hudson going to pass it up top to Jones. Jones passes to Clune. Clune bobbles it. Clune back up top to Wolford. Wolford looks to make a move. Doesn't. They're going to pass inside to number 27. That's going to be Vang. That's going to be scooped up by the Tornadoes as Smith Von Dahl is going to come away with it here. See if she takes that long ball. Going to take the check down pass. That's going to be number 15, Cassidy Hutto. Going back to Von Dahl. Smith Von Dahl just trying to find somebody. Still with it, being well defended. She's going to make a pass. That's going to be to number 12, Zan Hill. Zan Hill attacking plenty of space. Zan looking. Gets a screen from Denega. Zan Hill goes inside, scores!
Wait. Whistle. Foul before the shot. Looks like free position shot.
Looks like we're going to have a foul before the shot, ladies and gentlemen. Zan Hill is going to get a free position shot. Zan just over the top of the goal. Grace Vought's going to have it here for the Tornadoes. With it, loses it, still trying to scoop it back up. And that's going to be scooped up by 00. Elizabeth Todd for Huntingdon. Never mind. Take it back. That's going to be a goal. Grace Vaught, 1-1. Down.
Goal number 1 for the day.
Maybe not the cleanest possession that you're hoping for there, but either way, you know, I think you're happy with that.
Absolutely, I'd agree. Got to get it out of the way at some point, and it'll clean up as the day goes on.
I know it's only been like a possession apiece here, but how about the pace of the Tornadoes on the offensive end, kind of quick and attacking? And then this Huntingdon offense, kind of similar to what we're used to seeing, a little bit of passing around, just trying to rock rock the opponent to sleep.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say definitely different mindsets on offense for these two teams here. See how that plays out today.
We got Zan Hill going against Peyton Beechler for the draw control. And it's up in the air. Both teams equally fighting for it. It's going to be scooped up by Zan Hill. Zan Hill with it. Trying to find a man just over the head of Grace Vaught.
Good look there. Unlucky miss.
It's going to be scooped up by the Redhawks. That's going to be a pass. Nobody.
Went for the long ball
And
there.
looks like the Nails are going to scoop it up. That's going to be number 17, Paige Knibler. Knibler going to make a pass to Zan Hill. Zan with it. Going to take her time.
Looks like Grace Vaught broke her stick on that last play there.
That's going to be Hamrick with it. Hamrick going to make a pass to number 1, Maddie Norris. Norris loses it. Going to fire back over to Hamrick. Hamrick getting a screen from Denega. Going to pass it up to Casertano. Casertano finds Denega. Denega fires and well defended by number 1, Hallbrook of the Hawks there. Number 24 for the Hawks, that's going to be Barrett with it as she loses it. I mean, well defended by Paige Knibler. It's going to be scooped up by Barrett. Barrett with it. And we're going to get a call here. Going to be number 27, Amara Vang with it. Vang still with it. Puts a move but loses the ball. Vang going to make a pass to Barrett. Barrett looking to attack. Going to go back to Vang. Vang going to pull it out. Going to make a pass up top. That's going to be to number 11, Wolford. Wolford still with it. Going to zip it over to number 9, Clune. And that's going to be Beechler with it. Beechler going to make a pass to number 4, Kate Hudson. Hudson looking. Really nowhere to go here.
Got 12 seconds left on the shot clock.
Smith Von Dahl going to scoop it up. Great defensive possession there from the NATOs. Knibler going to scoop it up, and we are off to the races. Knibler looking. Finds Denega. Denega going to find Grace. Here it is, Denega with it.
Great ball movement here.
Here's Hamrick with it. Going to find number 1, Maddie Norris. That's going to be a goal for Casertano. About as good of a start so far as you could hope for the NATOs. Absolutely suffocating defense and, spread the love on offense.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Their defense is really putting in some work back there.
And I can't tell if the defense is working so good because they're being so in their face, or if it's because there's really no passing lanes. If you look at the sticks of the NATO defenders, they're just constantly moving, kind of like in basketball, just cutting off all the lanes,
Absolutely.
making it uncomfortable.
That's what I was noticing on the last possession there, is that they really, everything was around the top, and they just couldn't get anything inside.
And on that last goal by Casertano, can't help but mention the assist by number 1, Maddie Norris. Here we go with the draw control. It's up in the air. And number 22, Peyton Beechler going to come away with it for the Hawks. We're going to find number 27, Vang. Vang with it. Vang still with it. Going to pass. Make a pass to number 4. It's going to be Kate Hudson. Hudson with it. Hudson looks like she's going to bring it back up top and set up the offense. It's going to be a pass. Have a cutting man. They choose not to hit him. I'm going to go back up top to Hudson. Hudson with it. Hudson being well defended here.
That's great
Paige
defense
Knobler,
there.
absolutely stifling. Going to make a pass. Zan Hill. You think the NATOs will take advantage here.
They got the momentum going.
Zan still going. Zan inside. We got a call here.
Looks like it could be a free position shot here.
I believe I'm on the same page as you there, Adonis. I believe we're going to have a free position shot. Fires. And a goal for number 12, Zan Hill. 3-0 here early with 8 minutes left to go in the first. 3 goals on 5 shots.
Those are numbers you love to see.
The Hawks still yet to put up a shot.
I was just looking at that, yeah. Their defense, or excuse me, the NATO's defense has just been outstanding so far here today.
And it is rather early. You know, how do you get your team to have juice at, you know, really, I assume they were out here at about, would you say 9:45, maybe
Yeah,
even sooner?
I'd say around 9:30, starting the warm-ups.
Timeout, guys, if you guys want to take a break.
All right, we have a timeout here, folks. We'll take a short break and be right back with you.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
Timeout. The NATO's up 3-0 here early. As they've really just been in sync on both ends here. And there's really just no other way to put it. Moving the ball well on offense and playing suffocating defense. We're going to get ready for a draw control here. Going to be Zan Hill going against number 22, Peyton Beechler. It's up in the air. And Beechler's going to come away with it. It's going to be smacked out by Zan Hill. Ball is on the ground as Beechler takes a tumble. It's going to be scooped up by Zan Hill. Going to find the Nega. See what the Nega does with it here. The Nega surveying, trying to find someone, and she does. She finds Zan Hill. Zan with it. Going to fire to the Nega. The Nega loses the ball there. It's going to be, was scooped up by Hamrick. And it's going to be Huntingdon ball. Number 11 is going to have it. That's Mackenzie Wolford. Wolford going to make a pass to 24. That's going to be Reagan Barrett. Oh, here we go. Cade Hudson about to face a wall of defenders there from the NATOs. Cade Hudson still with it. Hudson going to go up top. It's going to be Reagan Barrett. Barrett going to pass it to number 11, Wolford. Wolford still with it, makes a move inside, loses the ball. And it's going to be scooped up by Paige Kneibler. Kneibler going to just make a little area pass there. And the ball's still up for grabs. And it's going to, number 9, Grace Blanton's going to have it. Blanton with it, pushing the pace here. It's going to go to Hamrick. Hamrick going to fire it over to Zan Hill. Hill with it. Going to go to Denega. Denega is going to find Zan, but the pass is knocked down, and it is intercepted. That's going to be Elizabeth Todd. Ball's on the ground again. Into the stick of Kneibler. Back to Denega. Going to find number 1 for the NATOs, Maddie Norris. We're going to go behind the goal to number 12. That's going to be, no, excuse me. That's going to be Tori Dingle. Pass inside to Denega. It looks like we're going to have a free shot here for the NATOs. Emily Denega really just makes her living here, Aiden. Fires. And might have been a little announcer's jinx there.
Spoke too soon there. Great save there.
Intercepted by Tori Dingle. Fires. Puts it in.
Wow.
Tori Dingle.
Great read there by Dingle.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Aiden. I believe she just went into the game.
I'd say less than 2 minutes, yeah.
And already got to go. How about it?
Immediate impact. That's what you love to see.
Goal number 2, Tori Dingle.
We get ready for another draw control between Zan Hill and Peyton Beechler. Up in the air. And ball still on the ground. It's going to be scooped up by Emily Denega. Denega going to look, survey. Going to find Zan Hill. Zan with it. Puts a little spin move. Going to find Denega over the middle. She's going to shoot, and she's going to score. Number 11, Emily Denega. As the NATOs take a 5-0 early lead.
Tornadoes goal! Tornadoes goal number 11, Emily Denega. Hey, for Tori Dingle, it was her first career goal.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've just been informed that the NATO's number 2, Tori Dingle, that was her first goal. So y'all just give her a big hand from the house today. And Aiden, so far, NATO's on pace for 20 goals.
Yeah, it's certainly looking like it. See if they can keep it up and see what Huntington can do to try to slow them down a bit.
Denega going to come away with it again. Hamrick with it. It's going to make a pass. That's going to be to Maddie Norris. Maddie Norris with it. Going to go back to Hamrick. Hamrick shoots, but it's going to be deflected, and it's going to be scooped up by Emily Denega. Denega going to find Casertano. Casertano. Going to go up top to Kneibler. Kneibler with it. I'm going to find Denega. Denega Going to go to the Dingle. Dingle being defended. She's going to shoot. Ball was deflected and scooped up by Kneibler. Kneibler. What a play there.
Yeah. Great idea there from those two.
Maddie Norris going to have it. The hustle here from the NATOs. We got a whistle. Not sure what's going on. As we're resuming play, Tori Dingle with it. Grace Blanton. Blanton still with it. Gonna find Zan Hill. Ball might have hit the post.
Wow.
And Zan Hill's going to put it in as it's
sneaky shot
another
that was.
goal for the NATOs. Kind of just said, excuse me, let me just go into your arm there.
Just kind of snuck it around the defender there and the keeper.
Just, you wouldn't mind if I do that, would you?
Yeah. Tornadoes goal! Tornadoes goal number 12, Zan Hill.
Dodge, weave, dive, and jive.
Zan Hill now 1 point away from 100.
Zan Hill, with that goal, is now 1 away from 100 career goals.
Points.
Or 100 career points.
It's a
Excuse me.
Big milestone that should hopefully be met today.
Number 22, Beachler going to come away with it. Going to make a pass to Kate Hudson. And she's going to scoop it up. Hudson going to go to Barrett. Barrett. Barrett going to go to number 2, Kobe Jones. Jones going to go to Wolford. Wolford going to make a pass to Clune. Clune going to make a pass to Barrett. Barrett with it. Barrett to Vang. Vang. With it, going to zip it over. That'll be to number 22, Beachler. Beachler gets inside. Well defended. Makes a shot. Good save there by Kyle Smith-Vondal.
That'll be the first shot on the day for the Hawks. Good to get that out of the way.
Couldn't agree more with you there. And
Just out of bounds there.
unfortunate bounce. Jones can make a pass to Clune. It's over the head. And it's going to be scooped up by number 9, Clune. Pass number 11, Wolford. Wolford with it. Going to make a pass to Barrett. Barrett going to find Kate Hudson.
Just under a minute left in this first quarter.
Hudson with it. Puts a spin move. Gets by defender. Gets in there.
Looks. That's a goal.
And we're going to have a goal. That's going to be number 4, Kate Hudson for the Huntingdon Hawks. Nice little scoop under there. Kind of similar to Zan's goal we saw earlier. You know, kind of just a little bit of a, excuse me, let me just get in there.
A little sneaky underarm. That's good for the Hawks to get that first goal out of the way before this clock runs out.
As we get ready for the draw control. Up in the air, and it's going to be caught by Emily Denega. Denego with it. You go up top to Paige Kneibler. Kneibler looking. There is 17 seconds and counting. As Kneibler is on the turf.
Feet were just kind of taken out from under her there.
13.8 seconds here. We're gonna have a free shot. Shoots and puts it in. Paige Kneibler.
It's a good goal. A little different tactic than we've seen before. Usually they've been running in a little further, but she kind of took that shot from about where she was standing and bounced it.
Tornado.
You know what they call that? A tendency breaker.
Tornado's goal number 17.
That's a good one.
It's almost like the free shot is such like, I mean, what are you supposed to do really if you're the defense?
Not a whole lot you can do. Yeah, it's a tough one to defend.
I guess they wouldn't call it free shot if it basically wasn't free points.
Kind of like a free throw.
We get ready for the draw control. 12 seconds here. And most likely the clock's just going to run out here.
That's what I'd imagine.
Kelsey Hamrick with it. 5 seconds left. I wonder if she knows this.
3 seconds. Trying to get a shot off here. Ooh.
Gets the
Wow.
shot off, but
Great hustle there. Nearly had it.
And that's the end of the first
and
quarter.
it's going to be the end of the first quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. Your Tornadoes 7, Huntingdon Hawks 1. We'll be back in a short minute. And as we get ready for the second quarter to go underway, Zan Hill has just achieved 100 career points at Brevard College as a sophomore. Pretty impressive, if I do say so myself. And Paige Kneibler, also as a sophomore, is creeping up on 100. She has 5 more goals or assists combined before she's also at the 100 mark.
Very impressive marks to be at with 2 years left in your eligibility.
Okay, so the two teams switch sides.
as they get ready for the draw control. Zan Hill's going to come away with it. Zan going to look past to Hamrick. Hamrick going to find Casertano. Casertano with it. Going to find number 2, Tori Dingle. Dingle going to go behind the goal to Norris. Norris going to zip it over back to Dingle. NATO's kind of taking their time here, trying to get into their set. She's looking for the cutter, looks to make the pass, loses the ball, but scooped back up by Dingle. Dingle loses it again. She being well defended by number 3, Mackenzie Flucker.
Yeah, that's great defense there.
Ball's on the ground. Scooped up by the keeper of the Hawks. Intercepted by Zan Hill.
Good read there.
Inside. Goal! Number 11, Emily Denega.
Punishing.
NATO's putting the hammer down.
Down.
Tornadoes goal! Tornadoes goal number 11, Emily Denega. So Denega's second goal on the day.
That'll be Denega's second goal on the day.
She's taken 4 shots.
As she's taken 4 shots. So 50% actually. Can't help but love that.
Absolutely.
Here we go for the draw control. Denega had it, but it was swatted away by number 24, Barrett. Hamrick with it. Hamrick going to pass to Norris. Norris going to Dingle. Dingle going to go to Casertano. Zan Hill with it. Going to go up top to Knibler. Knibler to Denega. Denega going to go to Norris. Norris going to make a pass to Hamrick. Hamrick going to zip it over to Dingle. It's going to be Knibler. Knibler makes her move, gets inside, gets decked once more inside. That is twice.
Wow. Yeah.
It looks like we got a card on the way.
Definitely some hard pushes there. She's gotten 2 of them. Another free position shot here for Knibler.
That'll be a 2-minute penalty for number 8, Stephanie Mudgett. Free shot on the way for Paige Knibler. See if she can dwindle down her 5 points from 100, make it 4. Shoots and puts it in.
There it is.
Paige Knibler. Make that 96 career points. 4 away from 100.
Tornadoes goal! Tornadoes goal number 17, Paige Knibler.
As they get ready for the draw control. That's going to be number 11, Wolford. Going to go to Cade Hudson. Hudson loses the ball. Stifling defense by Knibler.
Absolutely.
Been a menace all day.
Offense and defense getting it done.
Zan with it. Hits her with the excuse me. Zan loses the ball. Well defended there by Barrett. It's going to be scooped up. Never mind. It's going to be scooped up by Zan Hill.
A little pass to herself there.
All part of the plan, as some might say. Denega with it. Gonna give a little off pass over to Casertano. Casertano to Dingle. And you can't help but wonder, Aiden, if they're going to try to get another pass from behind the goal to over the middle.
It's certainly been working for them here so far today. Just take their time, pass it around, wait for the moment. No need to rush anything here for them.
Knibler with it, has a cutter, takes the cutter. Denega passes it back out to Knibler. Has a cutter, Zan Hill. Zan puts a move and puts it in.
Another one.
Zan Hill.
That's one thing I've noticed. It's really been working for the NATOs is they're really getting these incision passes and just waiting for someone to run through the middle and pass into them, and it's certainly working for them.
I mean, it's like we're watching Tom Brady throw to, like, Julian Edelman over the middle. I mean, it's just like it's just there. It's going to happen.
Yep.
I mean,
It's guaranteed. He's going to make the run. He's going to make the catch.
that'll be the third goal on the day for Zan Hill, and credit the assist to Paige Knibler, who is now 3 points away from a career 100.
Doing a great job of whittling that number down here today.
1 goal away from a running clock.
Pretty early on in the game here.
Denega went up for it, but it's going to be Wolford going to come away with it. Wolford going to make a pass. Number 4, Kate Hudson. Hudson going to go behind the goal to Beechler. Beechler going to go to Vang. Vang going to go to number 2, Kobe Jones. Jones going to go up top to Barrett. Barrett going to go to 9. That's going to be Clune. Clune going to go to 11. That's going to be Wolford. Wolford. Wolford going to make a pass. Number 4, Kate Hudson. Going to go to Beechler. Beechler looking. Finds a cutter. A little bounce shot there by Wolford just over the goal. I did like that pass, though. I expected the Hawks to just get a little dump in there. Not saying they were going to score, but I did expect a little, be able to get a shot there.
Yeah, I agree. Good idea from them.
That just shows you the kind of defense that the NATOs have been playing all day. Even we thought there was going to be a shot there, and there just simply wasn't.
Exactly.
As the ball's on the ground. Scooped up by number 11, Wolford. Kate Hudson with it. Going to go to Beechler. Going to go to Vang. Going to go back to Beechler. Beechler trying to find somebody. Does. And a nice little, excuse me shot from number 4, Kate Hudson.
None of one of those kind of under-the-arm bouncer. Not much they can do about that. You're expecting it to come from up above, and it just doesn't.
Hawks goal number 4, Kate Hudson.
And I'll tell you what. They took a note out of the NATO's playbook there and went with one of those incision passes, and it seemed to work pretty well for them. Get someone to run through the middle, catch it and shoot.
100% there. That'll be the second goal of the day for Kate Hudson, and credit the assist to Beechler. Denega.
Great
Gonna
snag
come away
there.
with it. Here comes Zan. Denega. Has Casertano. Gonna go to Dingle. Behind the goal to Vaught. Vaught gonna go back to Dingle. Gonna make a pass to Hamrick. Hamrick gonna go quickly to Knibler. Knibler back up top to Denega. Denega gonna find Zan. Zan makes a move, but really being well defended here by Clune. And we're going to have a free shot. It's going to be Zan Hill. Shoots immediately, fires, and puts it in.
Absolute missile.
Right by the, looked to be like right by the ear of the defender, just whistling it in there.
Yeah, that one had some pace on it for sure.
Tornadoes goal! Tornadoes goal number 12, Zan Hill.
That'll be the 4th goal in the day for Zan Hill.
Two turns is enough. Thanks. Yeah, Hill, 4 goals, 2 assists.
Here we go with the draw control. Beatsler and Hill. It's up. And going to come away with it. It's going to be number 9, Grace Blanton. Blanton makes a pass to Denega. Denega is going to bob it. Casertano with it. Casertano going to take the pass to Hamrick. Hamrick with it. Gonna find Blanton. Blanton to Dingle. Dingle. Puts a move. Gets there. Loses the ball in the shot.
Confusion in front of the net.
Oh.
Ooh, off the post.
Caught by Zan Hill. That was a unique series there.
Definitely a little chaotic, but
Couldn't tell who had it. We see a shot. Then we see a moon ball.
not sure what the call is here.
Yellow card on Hill.
That'll be a yellow card for Zan Hill.
3-minute penalty.
3-minute penalty. Ball on the ground. And it's going to be scooped up by number 24, Regan Barrett. Barrett going to go to Vang. Vang. Going to go back to Barrett. Barrett going to go up top to Clune. Excuse me, that'll be Wolford. Wolford, just a bit of a high pass there. Number 15 is going to have it for the NATOs. That's going to be Cassidy Hutto. Going to go to Kyler Smith Fondal here. A good pass there. Number 5 with it for the NATOs, Elise Moore. Great defensive play there by number 24, Regan Barrett. She's going to have it. She's going to make a pass over the middle.
Ooh, big bounce.
Goes
there.
just by Wolford. It looks like Hutto's going to get to scoop it up here. And she does. Going to zip it to Denega. Denega, nice little pass fake there. Denega still with it. To Castertano. Going to go to Hamrick. Going to go to Vaught. As Zan Hill comes back on, her 3-minute timeout is over. Zan with it. Goes inside to Grace Blanton, and Grace Blanton, as she's falling down, says, you know what? Let me get mine here, and puts it in.
She said, I'll take that one.
On the assist from Zan Hill.
What a goal that was. Great effort.
How about that?
Falling and still getting in the back of the net there.
Falling down. Could we call that a fadeaway?
Little fadeaway one-pointer.
I mean, there's no N1s, but, you know, we could, N1. Do you think she said N1?
Running clock.
Definitely would have been an and one.
And we're now at a running clock mark with 4 minutes and 35 seconds here in the second quarter as NATO's lead 12-2. I don't see how you could be any happier if you're the NATOs.
Yep. All wheels are spinning right now.
So here we go for the draw control. It's up in the air over the head of Wolford. Wolford going to scoop it up. Vang going to have it. Vang going to go to Barrett. Barrett going to go to number 9. It's going to be Clune. Going to go to Hudson. Be number 22, Beasler with it. And we got a whistle down below. We're going to have a free position shot here for Huntingdon. It's going to be number 24, Regan Barrett.
Yeah, she seems to be coming from the far right. I'm not quite sure why.
Fires.
Oof.
Bounce shot just off of the, literally hit the top of the post. Hudson going to fire over to Beasler. Beasler going to go behind the goal to Vang. Vang puts a move, loses the ball. Going to go to Barrett. Barrett with it. Goes inside. Well defended by Lex McLaughlin. Said, we're not having none of that. Clune with it. Grace Blanton also with some great defense there. The natives are saying we had our Wheaties this morning. What did you have? It'll be Beasler with it. Over the middle. And the ball is on the ground. Scooped up by Grace Blanton, but she hits the deck.
Just stifling defense from the NATOs here today. Not much the Hawks can do about it.
Kneibler with it. Turns on the Jets, and here we go.
She is on her horse.
Still going.
All the way.
Has Zant.
Ooh.
Tough break there for the Nats, but it's scooped up by Custer. Never mind. It's going to be 0-0. It'll be tied. Intercepted by Denega. What a play. Shoots. Bang.
That is unbelievable.
Emily Denega just come out of nowhere. And
Read that pass like a book.
And just gets it, and you just have to assume with Denega's one-on-one, she's just going to make easy work. And that's no diss on any keeper, but Emily Denega simply just is a monster.
She's a goal-scoring machine, that's for sure.
As we approach the minute mark here in this first half, NATO's up 13-2. And with that last goal, make that the third goal on the day for Denega on 5 shots.
Green card, number 22.
That'll be a green card on Huntingdon, number 22, Peyton Beechler. Blanton with it, gets absolutely checked. Blanton still going, working her way inside. Hits the deck.
Feet just kind of got caught up there.
Clock effect or running clock.
Oh, running clock still going here.
14 seconds.
12. Here
10.
we go. Vaught going to go over.
Going to try to get one
Hamrick.
shot off
Let's
here.
see what we're doing here. Zandhill going to go to Denega. 3 seconds. I think the Nets are just going to let it run out here.
Certainly appears so.
And that's what they do. And the first half's going to come to a close. The NATO's up 13-2. One thing that really jumps out to me here, Aiden, is 19 shots and 13 goals. I mean,
absolutely. I mean, those are great numbers. You can't ask for much better than that.
And just there we go. NATO's have several people in the couple goals. Paige Knobler with 2 goals, Zandhill with 4, Denega with 3, and Casatano chips one in, Vaught chips one in, Blanton chipping one in there, and then Dingle doing her due diligence here and getting one. And then, you look over there for Huntington, and, Kate Hudson has 2 of their goals on 2 shots. I mean, 100% accuracy there. Aiden, what are you looking for in this second half?
I mean, as far as the NATOs go, I don't know that they really need to make much changes. Just keep doing what they're doing. Like I said earlier, just absolutely stifling defense. They're just shutting everything down back there. So try to keep that up for them. And on offense, I mean, same, honestly. Control it, make the passes, make the moves they want. And those incision runs have really been working for them, making that run straight through the middle, catching and shooting. Yeah, just keep doing what they're doing. And as far as the Hawks, I think they just need to kind of relax a little bit. They're getting a little bit, frustrated, I'd say. But, I mean, they have the ability. They just need to start doing more of what they had at the very end there and making those incision runs that the NATOs are doing. And I think that'll work for them. And on defense, I don't know. There's not a whole lot they're able to do. But, just try to really stick to their man. And, yeah.
Well said, Aiden. I don't know if I could have said any of that any better. We've been talking about this NATO's defense here. They've caused 15 turnovers. They've caused 11. Huntington overall has 15. And, if you're Huntington here, I think you got to reevaluate your energy levels. When I'm watching them out there, they just kind of look a little flat. I think you got to rally the troops here and get everybody back behind the purpose of why you came,
I agree. Yeah. One thing I really noticed, especially early on in the first half, is all those 50-50 balls were getting picked up by the NATOs, I think they just need to be a little bit more aggressive on getting those balls that have been rolling around on the floor and giving themselves a chance to, get more possession. because the NATOs were really picking those up. That was hurting the Hawks there for sure. So, yeah, energy levels up a little bit, and plenty of time left here in the game. So we'll see what happens.
For sure. And with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take the break for halftime. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
It's important to study English because language has power. And being able to understand the history of language and how it's been used over time and in our current era helps us be able to take control of that power and use it now and in the future.
I've learned to express myself with the written word more clearly. I've been given the tools with different structural techniques and all the good stuff that have made me a stronger writer, a stronger communicator.
You're going to learn not just the content of your major, whether it's English or history or whatever. You're going to learn how to learn. You're going to learn how to apply that learning and adapt as conditions change.
Writing is inherently experiential because students have to take so many important skills like critical thinking, communication, analysis, and translate those thoughts into a piece of oral or written communication, and then learn by doing how to be more effective communicators.
The English program at Brevard College prepares you for success in whatever field you choose to major in, whether it's theater, whether it's in the sciences or math, whether it's in business. The ability to communicate is important in no matter where you go, and one of the skills we teach is how to communicate clearly with your audience, whoever that may be.
The community here at Brevard, whether it be faculty, students, staff, are all people who learn and grow together. We learn from each other. There's no place where I don't feel welcome on campus, and that's the best part of that liberal arts education, is you're stepping into different learning styles and different content than you do at any old college where you don't get to grow the brain. It's a culture that encourages self-expression. You're allowed to be you here.
history is everything. It's every discipline. It's music, it's art, it's economics, it's politics. And so students who study history end up with the ability to look critically at every discipline. This is a skill you can use in any field.
I chose Brevard mostly because of the experiential education, and their history program really sold me over. The variety of history classes that they offer. You have classes like History of Stuff, where you learn the commodification of history and how that's affected how we are today. That class really forces you to examine yourself and how you consume goods and how you're living in the world and how is that affecting the world around you.
In a world where the job market is changing rapidly, having a degree in history equips you with the skills needed to have flexibility and a little bit more freedom on the job market, where you can actively pursue different career opportunities. The number one factor I think that separates us from other liberal arts institutions is we have very small class sizes. My current 400 level seminar, which is just history majors, has 4 students. So we work intimately, closely every week doing essentially graduate school style workshops. And that's really important when you're out on the job market and you need your former professor to write you a strong letter of recommendation. Because we actually know our students deeply, we can craft the kind of letter that's going to help students get that job.
No matter where you're coming from, no matter who you are, you're here to grow as a person and they want to help you as much as they can. I'm so glad to be here. I've never regretted it for one moment.
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Weston Coop, accompanied by my good partner, Aiden Miller here. We're ready to go through this second half with you.
Zoom out a little, Justin. You don't have to go that close. You want to try to get all the players on that side of the field.
As the NATO's lead 13-2 here as the second half begins. Casertano with it. Going to make a pass. So that's Hamrick. Hamrick with it. Hamrick goes up top to Denega. Just out of reach. Dingle with it. Ball's on the ground. It's going to be Denega. Going to come away with it. And then go to Knibler. Knibler with it. Going to go over to Vaught. Vaught looking. Puts a good move. Gets inside.
Just loses it.
That's happened several times to the natives inside today. At least 3 or 4. You just get in there and maybe somebody hits you or something or another.
Just gets bobbled a little bit. Or they try to shoot it before they completely have the ball in the netting there.
Absolute chaos right now. It's going to be NATO's ball. Hamrick has it. Going to go over to Knibler. Knibler puts a good spin move.
Sent her for a
And
hop
turns
out
on the
there.
Jets. Knibler with it. Going to go over to Denega. Denega surveying. Finds Casertano. Casertano whips it.
Just wide.
It's going to be Dingle with it for the NATOs.
Those are the passes they're looking for, though.
Going to go to Vaught. Vaught.
Wow.
Ooh, says, excuse me, don't mind if I do. Make that a goal for Grace Vaught.
Sneaking those low balls in. Seem to work every time.
That'll be the second goal of the day for Grace Vaught.
Tornadoes goal number 18, Grace Ball. You don't have to stay on there that long. Just a quick look at it and then back.
The up and under. Famous shot today. I'm not sure if I've ever even seen that one before until today.
Coming from below.
Here's the draw control. And Emily Denega going to come away with it for the NATOs. We got a whistle, not quite sure what for.
Yellow card coming.
We're going to have a yellow card, and it appears it's going to be on number 22 of Huntingdon,
Should be 3 minutes.
Peyton Beechler.
Yep, 3 minutes.
She'll spend 3 minutes in the box. Denega with it. Going to go to Knibler. Knibler going to go to Casertano. Casertano going to go to Zan. Pass is on the ground. Ball will stay with the NATOs. It's going to be Kelsey Hamrick. Hamrick loses it.
Another card. So there'll be 2 players down.
And that'll be another penalty and a card here for Huntingdon. Make that 2 players down. See if the NATOs can take advantage here.
Absolutely. That's a considerable change in personnel out there.
And we are at the free shot. Kelsey Hamrick. Just going to set up the offense here. Inside to Denega. Denega going to go to Vaught. Vaught over the middle, Casertano. Casertano skims
Right
top
off
of the goal.
Yeah, right off the crossbar there.
Back over to Casertano. It's no good. Hudson with it. Hudson showing a bit of speed here.
Yeah, putting the pace in. Slowing it down.
Here we go. Number 24, that'll be Barrett. Barrett with it. Going to go back to Hudson. Hudson inside to Kobe Jodes. Hudson with it. Been well defended, swarmed by 2 defenders. It's going to be a pass. It's going to be Barrett. As Beechler heads back onto the field, Huntington will just be 1 player down now. Vang with it. And go back to Barrett. Barrett going to zip it over to Hudson. Hudson. Looks to make a move, but it's well defended. Vang over the middle. Shoots. It's no good. Well defended there by the NATOs.
Yeah, good save by Fondal.
Smith Fondal, see what she does. Good pass there. Just not able to connect between the two. Great defensive play by Kelsey Hamrick. Loses the ball. That's going to be scooped up by Kate Hudson. Hudson. Just a high pass. And we've seen a couple high passes today from Huntington. You wonder if that's just coincidental or if it's by the pressure that the NATOs are applying.
Certainly seems to be part of the NATO's defense.
And NATOs here, last couple possessions, just cannot get together with the ball here. See, Fondal going to come out a bit. Not really used to seeing that from the NATOs.
Taking her space.
Going to take a heave here over the middle. It's going to be, as they battle for it, it's up in the air. Literally a toss-up. That's going to be Denega going to come away with it. Going to make a pass to Zan Hill. Zan going to find Casertano. Ball's on the ground. It'll be number 3, Mackenzie Fulcher. As the ball is tipped ahead. B22, Beechler with it. And she hits the deck. And she
was
quite
not
frustrated
happy
there.
about that.
It looks like Grace Blanton's going to come over here and have a talk with the coach about her recent actions.
A little time for her to get a breather.
A little time to reflect there. Beechler with it. Goes up top to Jones. Jones goes over the middle. It is intercepted. Emily Denega pushing the pace here. Let's see what the NATOs do.
NATO's down a player. 3 minutes for Blanton.
NATO's down a player. Grace Blanton, as we touched on earlier, she'll be out for 3 minutes. NATO's kind of take their time. Just set up the offense here. Hudson going to scoop it up. Good defensive play by Knabler there. Hudson still with it. Going to find Beechler. Beechler Beachler going to find Barrett. Barrett inside. Passes it out. That's going to be number 9. That's going to be to Clune. Clune goes inside to Barrett. Barrett loses it. We scooped up by number 2, Jones. Jones going to go to 11, Wolford. Wolford goes over the middle to Vang. Just misses the pass. Wolford's going to have it here. And it looks like we're going to have a free shot here for Huntingdon. It's going to be number 11, Mackenzie Wolford. As Blanton makes her way back onto the field. Going to make a pass. That would be Clune with the shot. No good. It'll be Barrett. Barrett with it. Going to go back to Clune. Clune zips it over to Jones. Jones going to go to Hudson. Hudson putting her move. Great save there by Kyla Smith-Fondal. Hudson going to have it. Once again, just kind of missed that middle pass there.
Yeah, can't seem to quite connect on those passes there.
And they have opportunities, just not really fortunate enough to finish them.
Absolutely, yeah. Just inches off.
Beachler's going to have it. Beachler looking. Gets a screen. And go over the middle. And that is going to be a goal by number 24, Regan Barrett. Credit the assist. It's number 22, Peyton Beachler.
That's exactly what we were just talking about there. You got it to work that time.
And like I said, they've had that several times today. Just unfortunate.
Yeah.
Down there, just tip the stick or get hit as they catch it or, things of that nature.
Yeah, super unlucky, but that one worked out for them. They can keep doing that.
14-3, still a running clock. As there's 3 minutes left in this third quarter. Time is absolutely zipping here at Islesville Family Field. For the draw control, we got, as always, Zan Hill and Beachler. With that second assist there, that'll be with that assist there, that'll be the second assist for Beachler. Nanos with it. Casertano showing off the fancy stick work here. Going to go to Zan Hill. Zan going to zip it over to Paige. Paige going to go over to Denega. Denega says, let's go around the world here. Let's just go ahead to Norris. Norris going to go to Hamrick. Hamrick says, you know what? Let's just go ahead.
We're working our way around the clock here.
Vought's going to have it. You think the NATO's kind of going to dwindle the rest of this quarter down, or do you think this is just what they're doing here, trying to set up something?
I think they're trying to set up something. There's still almost 2 minutes left here, so I think they're going to try to get a shot off. Quick clear by the goalie. Yeah, weren't quite able to scoop that up.
That'll be NATO's ball there. Blanton is going to have it. Good defense there by Beachler. Hudson going to have it. Hudson loses it.
like another free shot here.
56 seconds and counting left in this third quarter. Got a free shot here for Hudson. They're going to make a pass over to Wolford. Wolford going to go to Jones. Jones going to go to Hudson. Hudson. I do think they'll hold it to the last second here.
I agree. Don't want to give the Natives a chance to score again.
Hudson with it. You almost have to think they're going to try to hit someone over the middle if possible. And Beasler has it.
Throws it
kind
up.
of just heaves a prayer there. McLaughlin's going to have it and just run out the clock here. And that'll be the end of your third quarter as the Natives lead 14-3. We're going to take a short break. We'll be right back.
Every cheer, for every play, we know there's a little prayer that no one gets hurt. That's why we are there too. Party athletic trainers, physicians, and specialists. We're watching closely for any sign that someone needs care. And if your child is hurt, they're seen right away by the region's top specialists. The Party Sports Medicine team is at every game, match, race, practice, and workout, providing medical attention and guidance. For us, winning is all about playing healthy and smart so you can perform at your best.
Zan Hill, Fort Mill, South Carolina.
Emily Tanega, Beaufort, Georgia.
Emma Zemkovich, Ocala, Florida. Paige Knibuehler, Evansville, Indiana. Audrey Hanson, Charlotte, North Carolina.
Grace Blanton, Birmingham, Alabama.
Kyla Smith Barnell, Houston, Texas. Maddie Norris, Jupiter, Florida.
Kelsey Sherman, Shelby, North Carolina.
Elise Moore, Pickens, South Carolina. Ariana Castricano, Atlanta, Georgia. Amelia Fuentes, St. Augustine, Florida. Grace Ball, Columbia, South Carolina. Tori Dingle, Anderson, South Carolina.
Sophia Harden, Brooklyn, New York.
Cassidy Hutto, Lexington, South Carolina. Lex McLaughlin, McDonald, Georgia. NATO Nation, let's rock.
And here we are, fourth quarter underway here as we go to the draw control. Something worth noting here, folks, the Huntingdon Hawks have no subs. So kind of, it is very tough to come out here and play all this time and not get a break.
Yeah, I agree. As you get later in the game, you definitely start to feel that. and notice the difference between the teams who are able to get a break and those who aren't.
And especially with it being midday, heat kind of starting to rise up a bit. Not that it's, critically hot, but I'd say it's definitely warm enough if you're out there playing. You
Absolutely.
might not be the biggest fan.
Turf definitely brings things up by a couple degrees as well.
As Hudson.
Field gets hot.
Going to come off a screen. Beechler with it. Beechler. Beechler still with it. See what she does here. She loves that over the middle pass. We'll see if somebody can come open, and she does go over the middle. There's just really nobody very open. As number 15 is going to have it for the Natives, make that Cassidy Hutto. Hutto, put on the wheels here.
Taking the ball for a walk.
Says, don't mind if I do. Let's go down here. Loses the ball. Cade Hudson with it, being defended by Hamrick. Swarm, 3 Native defenders right there. Here comes Zan. Zan has it. Zan gonna go to Denega. Denega with it. Gonna go back to Zan. Gonna fire over to Knibler. Knibler gonna zip it over to Casertano. Casertano is gonna take her time. She's gonna go to Knibler. Knibler. Gonna make a move, goes between them. Denega fires, puts it in. Emily Denega. That'll be her 4th goal on the day. And Nato's out here really just put on a clinic on how to play on both sides of the field.
Absolutely.
I mean, showing you how to move the ball and how to just absolutely make everyone uncomfortable at all times.
Yeah, I think that the defenders were trying to get a little pushy with Knibler there, and she just took that personally.
She said, I'm eating that up.
Ran right by him.
Credit the assist to Knibler.
On
4th point, 2 shy of 100.
On that last goal, the assist was by Knibler, make her 2 points shy from 100 with 11 minutes left in this game. There's a good possibility we could see 2 100 marks here today. And with draw control, it's going to be scooped up by Barrett. Never mind. It's in there, scooped up by Barrett once more. Barrett going to make a pass to Hudson. Hudson with it. Taking their time. Down 15-3. I'm not sure I want to be taking my time here.
No, at this point I'd be not rushing, but definitely not.
I'd definitely be pushing the pace here.
Yeah.
As they get a screen, Hudson puts a nice move there.
Wow. That's a great goal there. Oh,
And
maybe a whistle. Never mind.
Whether this is a goal or not, that was a great move there by Cade Hudson.
Good effort. Yeah, no, if I'm the Hawks here with 10 minutes left, I just want to be taking as many shots as we can, and it looks like that one is a goal.
And that goal will count for number 4, Cade Hudson. That'll be her 3rd on the day. Let's Hamrick and Barrett fighting for it. Hamrick's going to come away with it. That'll be a green card for number 24, Regan Barrett.
3 minutes.
Should be on the sideline with coach for about 3 minutes. Hamrick finds Denega. Denega finds Zan. Zan. Zan's still with it. Hamrick going to take it behind the goal here. Hamrick going to go to Denega. Denega wanted a shot, finds Casertano, and well defended there by number 1, Mia Hallbrook of the Hawks. Vang has it for the Hawks. Passes but loses the ball. Getting physical over here.
Card. So Huntington will go 2 players down.
That'll be another card on Huntington. Make that a green card. She'll be over for 3 minutes. Huntington 2 players down here with 8:58 left to go. It'll be Dingle with it.
Looks like Barrett's coming back on, but Beechler's coming off.
Yeah, can't catch a break. 2 down.
Just trading green cards back and forth here.
Dingle with it. Dingle going to go to Casertano. Casertano over the middle, off the post. We have whistles.
Be a free shot here.
Casertano fires. And it was like directly into the net of Hallbrook there. Great defense by Hallbrook. Kneibler. Kneibler just an absolute pit bull. Just in your face, wants the pressure, wants you to be physical.
Yep. Works well for her. Gets the other player rattled pretty easily.
Number 3 going to have it for the Hawks, Mackenzie Fulcher. Fulcher going to find number 8, Mudgett. Mudgett. Over the head pass, going to be scooped up by number 5 of the NATOs. That'll be Elise Moore. And they're just going to get it to Kyla Smith-Bondal here. Let her do her thing. It's going to be Lex McLaughlin with it. As not quite sure what happened there. I know she put the ball down by the goal, but that's for the keeper. And then Huntington scoops it up. Not sure what's going to happen. Looks like we're going to have a free shot by number 24, Regan Barrett. Kind of an odd series right there.
Definitely not quite sure what happened, but ended with a free shot.
Wild pass just over the head of Kate Hudson. Once again, that's just kind of summed up the day for Huntington. You know, have opportunity and just can't quite capitalize. Casertano with it. She's going to shoot and puts it in. Casertano. Make it 16-4, NATO's lead here at Ives Lamel Family Field.
She's been wanting that goal for a couple of minutes here.
Tornadoes goal. Tornadoes goal number 20, Ariana Casertano.
Yeah, Casertano's gotten close quite a few times here today, but was able to finish that one.
Now, Aiden, we spoke at the start of this game on pace for 20. Are we saying the NATOs get to 20?
We got 5.5 minutes and 4 goals. I think it's possible, but
with the running clock, are we saying we're saying 20?
I think it'll be tight.
Here we go with the draw control. And it's going to be not quite sure who has it. We got whistles. All right, it's going to be Huntingdon ball. It's going to be number 24, Regan Barrett, but she's going to lose it. Picks it back up. Barrett is going to find number 27. That's going to be Vang. Vang going to go over to Barrett. Barrett with it. As they will stick to the game plan. You can take a shot over the goal. That's going to be Beechler with it behind the goal. Over the middle. It's Bobble. It's going to be scooped up by Wolford. Wolford going inside, hits him with a move. Great defense there by the NATOs. McLaughlin with it. Kyla Smith-Fondal with it. Gonna do the long ball that we usually see her do, and it's completed to Nega. Nice little soft up the head pass to Hamrick. I'm just not sure Hamrick saw it coming immediately. I think that was why it wasn't scooped up by the NATOs there. Just slight miscommunication.
Wasn't quite on the same page there.
As Barrett will have it for Huntington. As we approach the 2.5-minute mark in the second half. It's going to be Beechler. Making a move. It's Hudson. She's going to shoot, and she's going to put it in. Make that 3 goals on the day for Kate Hudson.
Those low passes into the goal really are super effective, it seems.
Hawks goal number 4, Kate Hudson.
That'll be her 3rd goal on her 4th shot. High percentage there. Yeah, going back to the bounce shot, the little low, excuse me, let me just come through. That's just been, it seems to be the shot of the day, if you will.
Very effective, absolutely, yeah. I mean, there's just not much you can do when it's bouncing on the floor. You can't exactly kick it. It's a small ball, and it's hard to get the stick down there fast. So definitely the place to go.
And it's not like they're firing it in there super quick. It's really just like a little finesse shot, almost like a finger roll in basketball.
Absolutely.
And that's going to be Beechler coming away with it after the face-off. That's going to be Vang. Vang with it. Vang, a pass. It's going to be number 11, Wolford. Number 9 with it. That'll be, excuse me. Number 9, that would be Kylie Clune, who had it. Knibler. Going to go to Denega. Denega going to zip it over to Hamrick. Hamrick turning on the Jets. Boogity boogity. He's going to bounce shot.
That's a goal.
Puts it in. Kelsey Hamrick.
Got on her horse there.
I wasn't sure if they were going to call that a goal or not. It looked like a goal, but you see the bounce. Like maybe they're saying bounce and just hit in front of the line,
Yeah, we definitely saw the net move, but the way it hit it bounced right back out. So,
and 17-5 is going to be your score. There's 20 seconds left in the game. You wonder if I assume the faceoff will be the end of it here.
That's what I'm assuming, yeah. If that.
And that'll be the game, folks. The Brevard women's lacrosse team is going to come away with the win with 17 goals against the Huntingdon Hawks, who had 5. A couple things stick out here today to me, Aiden. That's going to be the 27 turnovers by Huntingdon, and it's going to be the 29 shots to the Huntingdon 10. I mean, really just every category today, the NATOs were up by a pretty significant margin.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, the NATOs just put on a show here today. Not much the Hawks could do about it, and, yeah.
Main things I noticed today for the NATOs were energy levels were high. They were invested into the game plan. They were committed to, they just came off that loss early last week to Meredith. They had to get a little get-back game, showed the conference that, hey, we're still a force. We're here. Come get us if you want us.
Absolutely. No, I think that's a perfect way to put it. That was a tough loss for them, and, they came back in the best way possible. So I think it's a great day for the NATOs. The hustle really showed out there, and I think that's what made the difference for him. Putting the balls in the back of the net and getting those ground balls.
And with the conclusion of this game, Brevard is now 8-5 overall with their record, and they're going to be 5-1 in the USA South. Their next matchup is going to be at Piedmont on Wednesday. And, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we got for you today. I'm Weston Coop alongside my good partner, Adonis Miller. We'll see you in the next one.
Have a good afternoon.